Hello creative souls and welcome to this week's video. You'll know that my last video showed my travel art kit. So I'm going to let you know how I got on this week, and I'm going to tell you what I used, what I didn't use and what I wish I'd taken with me. So settle in and let's have a look in this pack. So this pack is a really good bag to get all of your art supplies in for your holiday. However, what I would say is I would recommend that you take a rucksack with you anyway, so you can decanter out the bits and pieces that you want to take out on your day trips or on your walks. All my bits and pieces are in here still. I took my Caran d'Ache Neo Colour 2s, which I used all the time. These not so much. I did use them, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend them. You'll be better off with some cheap Crayola. And my trusty paint set, my travel brushes, my water pots, my spritzer, and as you can see, all my pens, pencils, and my water brush, which I got on really well with my water brush, so I've sort of changed my mind a little bit about water brushes. But I'm going to show you through my sketchbooks today. Is that the right way to say it? Show you through my sketchbooks? Not sure, but anyway, I took my Sea Whites of Brighton A5 watercolour journal, and I took my octopus book, so I'm going to show you those. So this time I took some Tombow dual markers with me. One end is a brush pen, the other end is a thinner nib, and these were a surprise and a delight to me. Now this set originally, I think my sister bought these for me as a gift, and they're a floral set. And I never really knew how to use them. They're water-based. You can mix them with water. And so I thought I'd take those along with me. And I had the Faber-Castell Gold Faber, which is the same sort of thing, in sky blue. And I thought, am I going to use them? Well, I did. And I'll show you what I did with them. They were absolutely brilliant for florals. But I came straight home and I went on to Jackson's Art and I bought myself some more colours. So I'm going to share that with you on another video, because I thought these might be really nice for landscapes. And the other exciting thing I found whilst on my hollybobs, we went to various stops in Spain and in Portugal, and they've got a shop. We came across several shops. The first one was in Vigo in Spain, and they're called Ale Hop. And they've got big cows, not real cows, like dummy cows, stood outside their shop, and with a bell that all the children love to ring. And they had all these sort of art supplies and journals and exciting stuff like that. So I managed to pick up some washi tape, and I couldn't resist the purpley type colour washi tape. So more washi tape for my collection. And the Ale Hop shop, well, it's such an eclectic mix of all sorts of things, but it was a fab shop. And I couldn't resist the washi tape. So there we go. Right, moving this pack aside, let's show you what I managed to get done on holiday. Now, we were lucky enough to go on a cruise ship, which is why weight didn't matter for art materials. So I could have taken a whole suitcase full of art materials if I wanted, but you know, I don't think my husband would have let me get away with that. Let's go through the Sea Whites first. This is an art journal that's rolling on from last year. Different places from last year. And this is my first one. So lots of Neo Colour 2s on here, some ink pen. I did do a base of watercolour on this one, and then did use my coloured pencils over the top. This one is the view from the balcony on the ship, which was just stunning. But I went to take the washi tape off and it's ripped a little bit of the sky up here, so I might see if I can use some gel medium or maybe some PVA glue just to stick that little bit down. This one again, I sort of got into the habit of using Neo Colour 2s for the background, and watercolour on this one again, and I went over the top with a bit of ink and, oh gosh, must have been pencil. Now this one I did one evening, and we saw these beautiful daisy type flowers in Madeira, and it was around Easter Day and they were glorious out there. So I used my Tombow to do this, and I just sat and played with them, and I think I did, here we go, tested the colours out in the back here, and I used the Tombow 757. I don't know what the colour is, it'll be a magenta I should expect, but added some water and it had some really lovely effects. Then this one, they had these massive flowers hanging down from the bushes, and they're called Brazil's Angel's Tears, or Angel Trumpet. That was in a Coruna, Galicia or Galicia in Spain. Beautiful place that was. So I managed to get a few things down in this sketchbook, but my main priority was my octopus sketchbook. So this octopus sketchbook again is Sea Whites, is a Sea Whites of Brighton journal. But the fab thing about this sketchbook is it's got the concertina pages. And I have done a short video on preparing this sketchbook before I left the country. And I literally used up some old paint from my Stay Wet acrylic palette. And I used my hands, I used a paintbrush, I used my wedge, and I just used up lots of paint. And so these pages were pre-painted, and I think I managed to do a sketch every day using the Neo Colour 2s. I used my Pentel pocket brush pen, and I absolutely love this pen. The only thing is, if you saw my last video, I was umming and ahhing about whether to take a spare black cartridge with me. I opted not to. Well, I was a fool, because it ran out halfway through the holiday. So I didn't get to use it every day, but I absolutely love this pen. So this was literally day one in Southampton water, leaving on the cruise ship. This was the first day at sea, and I was sat in a lounge looking out at the open water, and I literally sketched what was in front of me. Some lovely coffee, very strong coffee. I had some carrot cake, and I've always got a bottle of water on the go. And this is just a sketch of the street. very quick one. I don't know how to say it, Guimaris. These aren't necessarily in order. I sort of tried to pick the pages that best suited where I was. This is like nothing I've ever sketched before. This was in the Bay of Vigo, and the French writer Jules Verne got stranded there in a storm, and he devoted one of the chapters in his book to Vigo, and it was 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. So lots of interesting history. This was literally the view from the ship as we were coming into dock one day. Here were the daisies that I saw. Quick landscape of nothing in particular. We went to visit lots of parks, and so their flowers are a little bit ahead of ours. So these were some beautiful daylilies. So this was in Tenerife. This was done on a hillside. This is the Church of St. Martin. This was in Madeira, which is absolutely beautiful. And we went on some cable cars, which were very high up. And I think that is the end. There are 3 pages left, 4 pages left. So I think I might go back through my photographs and maybe do some urban sketching, practice my urban sketching. Now there was, I don't know what I'm looking for here, I'm sure I've missed out a page. Oh, here we go. I have missed out a page. This was coming into Vigo, and there were so many little houses on the hillside, and it was so pretty. So I put in some of the houses, but I couldn't possibly put in all the houses. And these ridges here, if I remember correctly, was or is an oyster farm. So there we go. There's my octopus sketchbook. I'm going to put you on a time lapse, and I'm just going to show you how I use this page. I'm going to stick with my Pentel pocket brush pen, and I'm literally just going to do that and maybe do a street scene. So there's a quick sketch of a street in A Coruña, which was in Spain, and it's literally just a quick loose sketch. It took me 5 minutes, and it's just to capture the street with not a lot of detail. Just to finish, I wanted to tell you the things I wish I had taken with me. If I can close this book, and that is a viewfinder. When I was sat at the top of the hill sketching the church, I just literally wanted to sketch the church, but there was so much in the hills on either side, and I found it very overwhelming. So I wish I'd taken my viewfinder, and I wish I'd taken some watercolour pencils, and my favourite ones are the Derwent Inktense. So I will be adapting my pack, which, to be fair, depending on where I'm going, on holiday or on day trips, I adapt my pack anyway, but these will certainly be coming away with me again later on in the year. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this week's video. Next week I'm going to be showcasing the Tombow dual pens. So join me next week. Thank you for watching.